Hi, I am super excited to deliver a guest masterclass in August, and even more excited to share the most devastating and crushing feedback that I have ever received in my life. It was February this year when, for the first time, I have delivered a feedback session for a C-level executives and CEO. I've never done it in my life, which meant it was a huge step for me. And I think we can all recognize the moments when we had to step up and did something for the first time or did something that is scary. And the feedback that we receive, we hope it's good, but that's not always the case. And one gentleman decided to go brutal on me. You'll see what I mean. And here's the thing. For me, I consider myself a feedback junkie, and I suppose it's a part of me being a professional athlete. For 14 years, I was competing as a wrestler, and so I am used to receiving feedback and I crave it. But even with that, I could not stop myself from being stressed. I could not stop my heart from racing. I could not stop myself from doubting myself and looking for excuses for the first few minutes. If I would stay in that state, I would deflect my responsibility. I wouldn't grow from it. So the topic of the masterclass will be receiving feedback. We'll all together learn how to receive feedback better. Because let's face it, even when the feedback is delivered badly, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have value. It means the value is hidden behind our emotional responses to it, our defensive attitude. And because we have a lifetime ahead of us of receiving feedback, whether from our clients, from our employees, colleagues, partners, kids, we are always risking that emotional response to it, which, number one, prevents us from growing, and number two, actually has a negative impact on the relationships with people around us. So we're going to work through some tools that will help you receive feedback better, slow down that defensive attitude and response, and extract the value from the feedback that we are receiving. Because in the first place, it's rare that we get feedback, especially the higher you go, the lonelier it gets. So with that in mind as well, I'm going to share with you the tool that I'm using that helps me receive the feedback that I want and need and crave. It takes a minute or two to fill the form, but I know what I need to do to improve. And that particular tool and questionnaires are designed for me and for you now to get the feedback after you sharing and delivering sessions virtually. So you'll get also 30 days free access to the same tool that I'm using. And I know you will find a great value on the back of that. So guys, August 27th, I think, 26th. I'm really excited to deliver that session and be there with you. Have a great day on purpose.